Sadness. A word that echoes with a weight familiar to us all. It is a feeling that we have all encountered at some point in our lives, a shadow that lingers in the corners of our hearts. It colors our experiences, whispers through our thoughts, and leaves its mark on the tapestry of our lives. Sadness can be a quiet companion, a subtle presence that shapes our perceptions and emotions. From fleeting moments of disappointment to the profound depths of grief, sadness is an inherent part of the human experience. It is a spectrum of emotions that we navigate, each shade telling a different story. It transcends age, culture, and social standing, reminding us of our shared vulnerability and the bittersweet beauty of being alive. Sadness connects us, weaving a common thread through the diverse fabric of humanity. We live in a world that often shies away from sadness, urging us to seek constant happiness and positivity. Yet, in doing so, we may overlook the lessons that sadness has to offer. Yet, sadness, like the rain that nourishes the earth, holds its own unique significance. It is a necessary part of the cycle of life, bringing growth and renewal in its wake. It allows us to connect on a deeper level, to empathize with the joys and sorrows of others. Through shared sadness, we find solidarity and understanding. In its embrace, we discover a profound capacity for compassion, both for ourselves and for those around us. Sadness teaches us to be gentle, to be kind, and to be present. To deny sadness is to deny a fundamental aspect of what it means to be human. It is to reject a part of our emotional landscape that shapes who we are. Instead of fearing or suppressing it, we can choose to approach it with curiosity and openness. By doing so, we allow ourselves to fully experience the richness of our emotions. By exploring the nature of sadness, we embark on a journey of self-discovery, uncovering hidden strengths, and cultivating a deeper understanding of the human condition. It is through this exploration that we find resilience and hope. Sadness, in its essence, is an emotional response to loss or disappointment. It is a feeling that everyone experiences at some point in their lives, often triggered by events that are beyond our control. It is a natural reaction to circumstances that challenge our expectations, disrupt our sense of well-being, or remind us of life's inherent impermanence. These moments can be deeply unsettling, shaking the very foundation of our emotional stability. From a scientific perspective, sadness triggers a cascade of physiological and neurological changes, influencing our hormones, brain activity, and even our physical sensations. These changes can manifest as a heavy feeling in the chest, a lump in the throat, or a general sense of fatigue. Philosophically, sadness has been a subject of contemplation for centuries. Thinkers and scholars have long pondered its role in the human experience, seeking to understand its deeper meaning and purpose. The ancient Greeks, for example, recognized sadness as a natural response to the trials and tribulations of life. They saw it as an essential part of the human condition, a necessary counterbalance to joy and happiness. They believed that by acknowledging and processing our sadness, we could attain a state of emotional equilibrium. This balance was seen as crucial for leading a fulfilling and meaningful life. This concept of finding balance within our emotional landscape remains relevant even today. In our fast-paced modern world, taking the time to understand and process our emotions is more important than ever. Sadness, however, is not merely a passive state of being. It is an active process that can lead to profound personal growth and transformation. It can serve as a catalyst for reflection and growth. By encouraging us to look inward, sadness can help us to better understand our own needs and desires. By prompting us to examine our values, priorities, and beliefs, sadness can lead us to a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. This introspection can be a powerful tool for personal development. It invites us to question, to reevaluate, and ultimately, to emerge from its depths with a renewed sense of purpose and clarity. In this way, sadness can be seen not just as a challenge, but as an opportunity for growth and self-discovery. The Stoic philosophers of ancient Greece offered a unique perspective on navigating sadness. They believed that emotions, including sadness, were not to be shunned or feared, but rather understood and embraced. They believed that true happiness stemmed not from external circumstances, but from our own internal state of mind. This internal state could be cultivated through practices of mindfulness and self-reflection. Central to their philosophy was the practice of accepting what we cannot control, including the inevitable presence of sadness in our lives. By doing so, they argued, we could find a sense of peace and equilibrium. Epictetus, a prominent Stoic philosopher, famously said, "There is only one way to happiness, and that is to cease worrying about things which are beyond the power of our will." This wisdom has resonated through the ages, reminding us of the importance of focusing on what we can control. This sentiment encourages us to acknowledge and accept the reality of our emotions, including sadness, without judgment or resistance. By doing so, we can better understand our emotional landscape. By surrendering to the present moment, we free ourselves from the unnecessary suffering that arises from resisting what is. This acceptance allows us to live more fully and authentically. Instead of viewing sadness as an unwelcome intrusion, the Stoics saw it as an opportunity for growth and learning. They believed that every emotion had something to teach us. They believed that by reflecting on our sadness, we could gain valuable insights into ourselves and the nature of the human condition. This reflection could lead to personal growth and a deeper understanding of life. Through this process of introspection, we could cultivate wisdom, resilience, and a deeper appreciation for the transient nature of all things. In this way, sadness becomes not a burden but a profound teacher.